to Bible Time. My name is Divina Sha, and today we're going to be reading out of the My Creative Bible. I do have a coloring update for you guys today. It's kind of crazy though. So I got kittens last month, right? And I didn't think anything of it. I thought it would be fine if I sat down to color in the same room as them. Wrong. So this is what I was working on. This cute little faith here. I didn't get a chance to color all the flowers yet. I started on one and I had to stop because my kitten literally started biting my Bible and ripped this page here. I'll have to get some tape on that in a little bit. But I did not expect that. I mean, they're little rascals, sure, and they're small, but I was not expecting them to bite my Bible. Something I would have expected from a puppy, not a kitten. But anyway, it is what it is, and things just happen sometimes. So we're going to be reading Genesis chapter 35 today. Let me just start off with a prayer first. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for everyone who watches this video. Bless this video, dear Lord. May it reach everyone that it needs to reach, and may they all receive the message that they need to receive. Thank you. Amen. All right. So if you remember from last week, we got into a bit of a situation because Jacob's sons killed a bunch of people because of what happened with their sister. And so now we are about to find out what's going to happen now that all that mess has been created. At the end, Jacob was worried that people were going to try to come and kill him, destroy him, or whatever have you. Okay, so God sends Jacob to Bethel. And God said unto Jacob, Arise, go up to Bethel and dwell there, and make there an altar unto God, that appeared unto thee when thou fleddest from the face of Esau thy brother. Then Jacob said unto his household and to all that were with him, Put away the strange gods that are among you, and be clean, and change your garments. Let us arise and go up to Bethel, and I will make there an altar unto God, who answered me in the day of my distress, and was with me in the way which I went. And they gave unto Jacob all the strange gods which were in their hand, and all their earrings which were in their ears, and Jacob hid them under the oak which was by Shechem. And they journeyed, and the terror of God was upon the cities that were round about them, and they did not pursue after the sons of Jacob. Jacob built an altar to God at Bethel. So Jacob came to Luz, which is in the land of Canaan, and that is Bethel, he and all the people that were with him. And he built there an altar, and called the place El Bethel, because there God appeared unto him when he fled from the face of his brother. But Deborah, Rebekah's nurse, died, and she was buried beneath Bethel under an oak, and the name of it was called Allon Bacuth. And God appeared unto Jacob again when he came out of Padanaram, and blessed him. And God said unto him, Thy name is Jacob, thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel. And God said unto him, I am God Almighty, be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins. In the land which I gave Abraham and Isaac, to thee I will give it, and to thy seed after thee will I give the land. And God went up from him in the place where he talked with him. And Jacob set up a pillar in the place where he talked with him, even a pillar of stone, and he poured a drink offering thereon, and he poured oil thereon. And Jacob called the name of the place where God spake with him Bethel. Rachel bears Benjamin and dies. And they journeyed from Bethel, and there was but a little way to come to Ephrath. And Rachel travailed, and she had hard labor. And it came to pass, when she was in hard labor, that the midwife said unto her, Fear not, thou shalt have this son also. And it came to pass, as her soul was in departing, for she died, that she called his name Benoin, but his father called him Benjamin. And Rachel died, and was buried in the way to Ephrath, which is Bethlehem. And Jacob set a pillar upon her grave, that is the pillar of Rachel's grave unto this day. And Israel journeyed and spread his tent beyond the tower of Edar. And it came to pass, when Israel dwelt in that land, that Reuben went and lay with Bilhah his father's concubine, and Israel heard it. Now the sons of Jacob were 12. The sons of Leah, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, and Simon and Levi, and Judah, and Issachar, and Zebulun. The sons of Rachel, Joseph, and Benjamin. And the sons of Bilhah, Rachel's handmaid, Dan, and Naphtali. And the sons of Zilpah, Leah's handmaid, Gad and Asher. These are the sons of Jacob which were born to him in Padanaram. And Jacob came unto Isaac his father unto Mer, unto the city of Arba, which is Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac sojourned. And the days of Isaac were 180 years. And Isaac gave up the ghost and died, and was gathered unto his people, being old and full of days, and his sons Esau and Jacob buried him. Okay, that is the end of chapter 35. So a lot happened in this chapter too. Jacob was spared from any wrath that came from the city that his sons destroyed. God told him where he needed to go. He went back there and he built an altar for God, and God spoke to him again. Actually, on their way there, he made sure that everyone in his household put away the strange gods, be clean, change your garments, and took away all earrings, jewelry kind of thing. And he hid them. And after he built the altar, God came to him and said to him that his name would be Israel. Which, if you remember a couple chapters back, when he fought with a strange man who just came up and started fighting with him, I guess, that man also told him that his name would no longer be Jacob, but it would be Israel. But for a couple chapters after that, he continued to call himself Jacob. So now God is telling him, your name is not going to be Jacob anymore. It's going to be Israel. So, and he told him to be fruitful and multiply, and that he will have a nation and a company of nations. And let's see what happened after that. Rachel dies. She has her last son of Jacob. She called him Benoin, but Jacob decided to name him Benjamin. And she was buried, and they continued on, and he set a pillar for her grave. Let's see. After that, his son ended up laying with his concubine Bilhah. And then after that, it gives us a list of all the sons that he had with Leah, Rachel, and the two maids that he had as well. And then after that, Jacob's father, Isaac, ends up passing away as well. And everybody was with him, and the two brothers, Esau and Jacob, buried him. And that is the end of chapter 35. So, an interesting series of events. I wasn't really sure how it was going to play out, but everything turned out to be okay in Jacob's favor. God was still looking out for him. Now we are going to move on to the musical portion. Alrighty guys, so I just wanted to start off by saying I hope you guys had an awesome 4th of July weekend. I was thinking and realized that I haven't played you guys one of my own songs yet, so I wanted to fix that. And this song is called Misconception, and it is one of the first songs that I ever released on my very first album, so I hope you enjoy it. Eyes are burning red, smoke's blowing in my direction and won't let me see ahead. Lead me where I need to be, because Lord, I can't do this by myself. I know I've got a purpose, I know misconceptions surrounding me. Ooh, ooh, my travels have been blue, and that's when I turn to you. The sounds won't stop ringing, slowly closing in. I'm trying to escape this, I'm fighting hard to no avail. Please, dear Lord, come save me, because I really need your help. I know I've got a purpose, I know that I'm worth it. I'm gonna make you proud of me, I'm gonna work hard to be who I need to be. I'll break away from these misconceptions surrounding me. Ooh, no more dead end roads, I'll find myself and so much more. I'll give this world a fighting chance, I won't back down, because this is who I am. I know I've got a purpose, I know that I'm worth it. I'm gonna make you proud of me, I'm gonna work hard to be who I need to be. I'll break away from these misconceptions surrounding me. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.